Hello everybody, wanted to show you a comparison between the Hellcat engine bay versus the Alfa Romeo engine bay over there. Alright, so Hellcat Dodge does a good job in making sure the engine bay is clear of all the wires and it looks pretty neat. You can really display the engine, right? The supercharger's right there and the 6.2 Hemi V8 is over here. It's Hemi orange for tradition, right? So you can really see how nice and neat with all the crisscrossing wires and tubes and all those other things with the Hellcat engine, right? So let's go over to the Alfa Romeo and how the Italians did their engine bay. This is how it looks like. I can barely see the engine there. It's a V6 90 degree. Take note, it's important to say that 90 degree because this is a Ferrari derived engine. The same engine bore, stroke, and pistons as a Ferrari 488 GTV. I wanted to see it, but you cannot see it under there. As you can see the wires and the tubes. It's a twin turbo V8. So basically the V8 engine of the Ferrari, normally aspirated, they took up two pistons and they made it a V6 like this one and put twin turbo. So the turbos are right here all the way to the back. You cannot even see the intake, right? You can see the intake tubes, but you can't see the intake. I mean, there's not a lot of wires going around, but it's covered, well covered. So that's a big difference between what Dodge did to the Hellcat engine, where you can really see it and really admire the exposed components. You know, the intakes right here, carbon fiber. You can see the V8 down there, the supercharger, all the components you can easily see. Whereas in the Alfa Romeo, it's called all hidden. I'd like to see it. So I don't know. I might do some things to this so we can see it a little bit better. But just showing you that both cars have functional hood vents. This is more like a heat extractor for the Alfa Romeo. This engine's run hot also. But I would like to see the turbos, right? It's got even a carbon fiber drive shaft and I can't see it. Of course, I gotta go underneath the car to see that, but still. So that's the difference between this engine bay and the Hellcat engine bay, right? You can easily see things. You can service it easily. You know, this is catch can. You can see everything pretty quickly. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys the difference between the Hellcat engine and the Alfa Romeo engine. Yes, they're both different. This is a V8 versus the V6, but they're both unique in their own ways, right? This is the only cars that have these unique engines. This engine is only designed for the Stelvio version of the Alfa Romeo. So, I mean the Quadrifoglio version of the Alfa Romeo. So the Giulia Quadrifoglio has the same engine, and the Stelvio has the same engine. No other Alfa Romeos have this type of engine. Of course, again, it's Ferrari derived. That's why it's important to note that it's a 90 degree V6 twin turbo, 510 horsepower. For the Hellcat, as you can see, there's also hood vents. They're all functional, heat extracting hood vents. But the Hellcat has an extra intake here. So this is a functional hood intake that comes through there, and air is suctioned through there. There's also an intake coming through here. There's a tube, probably not see it because it's dark. There's that tube right there, and some more air coming through there. So the supercharger needs a lot of air to breathe in. So yeah, comment below what you think of the difference between these engines. They're both unique engines. I love them. They both have unique sound. but they're just laid out a little bit differently. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and which one you like. I like them both. They both produce a different sound and different performance. I'll review this in the next video, and you'll find out what I think about it. All right, just comment below, like, and subscribe. Thanks. See you soon. Bye for now.